What's up, wrestling fans? We got some news, and I've got an opinion. Let me first tell you something about this. I like Ronda Rousey. I really do. And one of the things that I like about her, especially when she first debuted in the WWE, one of the things that I liked about Ronda was that she was kind of a cannon on the microphone. She seemingly would just go off the script and rage and rant on the microphone, and that unpredictability made her exciting. Now, when you tend to forget your scripted lines or you go off the script a bit, the danger sometimes for some people is that they will stumble and they won't really recover. And to me, that's sort of what happened to Ronda Rousey last night. It was just sort of generic yelling and that sort of thing. Charlotte, although, had her stuff together. It felt like I was watching two different styles completely, and they didn't mesh well. It didn't really make sense. It felt like we were watching a movie directed by one guy and somebody else was being directed by a different person. And the whole tonality didn't match up. And that's what I got out of this. Charlotte was super scripted, super set up, and her delivery was very specific of what she was going to say. Ronda was erratic, emotional. At times, it felt like she didn't really care or want to be there. And then at other times, it felt she was frustrated and angry, yelling at Charlotte. It was just kind of bizarre. And we're going to play some of the clips just to show you, because it is very strange. Shout out to Nick, who was a big donator last night on Monetize This, and the champions of Monetize This. But, it's just a weird sort of segment.
Take your title. Charlotte.
And by the way, the problem here is, too, that both of these people should be heel at this point. Ronda actually talked me into taking her as the heel in this. I actually think Charlotte is the wrestler who's been doing this, who deserves to win, and seems to be the better person. Normally, I would think I would cheer for Ronda, but I'm actually, in my head, sort of changed to Charlotte a little bit. But most people are sick of Charlotte, so if they're sick of Charlotte and they're not really following this Ronda Rousey rant, well, you're going to be left in no man's land. Now, before I play this clip, guys, click the like button, stick the thumb up my rectum if you can. Also, if you're brand new to the channel, hit that sub button. I'm live after every single WWE event. We're doing news all week long, and we're doing all kinds of bonus content, including the post show we did last night after Monetize This on Patreon, patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. Here's the clip.
Just for that, I'm not going to take your title.
Oh.
No, next weekend at WrestleMania Saturday, when you tap out, you're going to give it to me.
You're going to what? Wait a minute. Whoa. What? Wait a second. Wait a minute. I didn't hear this part because now I'm getting turned on. I got to be honest.
And then you can call me your new Women's SmackDown champion. SmackDown Women's champion. Why do we even have to say women in any way? You can call me the SmackDown champion.
That was just bizarre right there. It's like she stumbled on her words and then felt she had to make up for it. She should have just kept going.
Say women in any way. You can call me the SmackDown champion.
Like her weird, awkward, overconfidence, douchebaggery, it just comes off weird here. And I don't know if it's maybe the script, they're scripting her too much or something, and that's throwing her off. Maybe she's frustrated by it. But I almost feel like she doesn't want to be here. Like, okay, they begged me to come back for this thing. I'm doing it and whatever. I fucked up. Now,
come on. Not going to wait all night for you to show your face. Leave your heels and leave your excuses backstage and get your Barbie ass out here.
Get your Bobby ass out here.
Brooklyn wants it.
Ronda, up here.
Doesn't sound like they really want anything, I got to be honest. But thank you, Pat McAfee, for trying.
That was a great speech. Loved the visuals. But did you actually...
It wasn't really good, right? And so when Charlotte comes on and says, that's a great speech, but, not really good. And I kind of agree with Charlotte. You know what I mean? It's kind of erratic, emotional, weird. I get it.
Actually think I was going to be in Brooklyn tonight? Did you actually think that I was going to step foot in that low-rent city before WrestleMania? I don't know who you think you are, but I don't...
It's actually a very high-rent city. I don't know if the rent's friggin' expensive out there in New York. It's actually third most expensive in the country, next to Boston and L.A.
Sir, when you call, you're the contender, I'm the champion. Contender, champion.
Charlotte, I know.
So, that's a pretty okay opening for the heel, kind of generic, but very concise, like what Charlotte just said. Okay, back to you now, champion. I think Charlotte did a good job of getting heat, but also not giving a rock type of promo, right? Like, she didn't she didn't try to out-promo Ronda there, but she just hit her solid points. So now it's like, damn, that was actually a pretty good response to that randomness Ronda started with. Now what's Ronda going to say?
Exactly who I am. I'm Ronda Rousey.
I know exactly who I am. I'm Ronda Rousey. It's like, okay, that's just a very lame statement. Like, I'm Ronda Rousey. That's a very weird statement. Like, do you have to tell yourself who you are? It's very, very bizarre opening. You know, I might have gone the route of like, you know who I am. I know exactly who I am. Obviously, everybody here knows who I am. And soon, Charlotte, you're not going to just know who I am. You're going to have nightmares about me, about the things I do to you in the ring. I want to take your championship, and I want you to, for the rest of your life, not have dreams and fantasies about all your championships and the Ric Flair name and your father and whatever weird relationship you guys have. By the way, I would have said that. That's funny. I would have said, you're going to have nightmares about me, Ronda Rousey, breaking your arm, breaking your leg, taking your title. I want you to write that down. Breaking your arm, breaking your leg, taking your title. That might be my next t-shirt. Breaking your arm, breaking your leg, taking your title. And everybody here in Brooklyn is going to cheer when I break your arm, break your leg, and take your title. And to add a little icing on the cake, it's going to be at the grandest show of them all, the most stupendous WrestleMania, WrestleMania 38, Charlotte Flair's last WrestleMania ever. The robot has been finally turned off. The battery ran out of juice. I no longer am champion. I mean, dude, if she cut that promo that I just did, I would have died laughing. You know what I mean? But no, I'm Ronda Rousey.
Exactly who I am. I'm Ronda Rousey.
And like a minor pop from the crowd. Guys, if you like this video that I'm doing right now, leave a super thanks down below. You can click the $sign, leave a super thanks. Or if you want to make a direct donation to the show, paypal.me/Joe Cronin Show, I believe. So down below. It goes directly to me, and we can make sure to keep the power on. Drop it down below. Or leave a super thanks. I'll pin it to the top of the show. Thank you so much. I don't have commercials or sponsors. The only people that keep me going are you guys.
Did you know that when I was 14 years old, I broke my first arm, and I liked it?
I like that part, kind of. You know what I mean?
I was so proud of myself, I started keeping count until I eventually lost count.
I kind of like that, but but after all her weird other stuff, it's almost like she's trying to convince herself that what she's saying is real. And now that she says that, I don't really buy that anymore because of all her weird talk and stumbling, and I'm Ronda Rousey. Like, I just don't, like, it's a weird thing. Does that make sense to you guys? Maybe to some people it does.
Ooh, I'm shaking in my boots.
And then, by the way, Charlotte always does that, ooh, I'm shaking in my boots thing, so that's kind of annoying that she always says that. But in this case, she's right. Oh, well, I broke my first arm. I was 14. Good for you. You fucking, you know what I mean? Like, so, wow. Like, so Charlotte has her beat at this point. I'm dead serious about that.
Run out of ways to hurt you. And if I was...
I'm running out of ways to hurt you. Now she really responds well to this.
I've actually run out of ways to hurt you. And if I was there tonight, I'd have to throw you off the Brooklyn Bridge to get any kind of satisfaction.
That is hilarious. That is the line of the promo, guys. The line of the promo actually comes from fucking Charlotte. I'd have to throw you off the Brooklyn Bridge to get any satisfaction. That's the best line of this promo. I can't believe I'm saying it, but that's better. I would normally say, you know what, Charlotte will be a boring robot, and Ronda Rousey will be all over the place, unhinged, and I'll like that better. That's usually what I would say. But in this case, Ronda Rousey was all over the place, seemingly not believing her own words, playing promo person, and Charlotte was concise and stuck to the point, and while was fairly generic, was the solid performance, if you want to call it that.
But I guess I'll just have to wait till next week.
Weird laugh.
It's cute, Charlotte. You really think you're the me of WWE, don't you?
Now, I liked the response at first. It's cute, Charlotte. It's cute, Charlotte. Like, I like that response. That was actually good, like, acting or whatever you want to call it. But then her, like, you think you're the me of WWE, like, that's a weird response because, like, you've been in WWE for, like, 4 years now. You know what I mean? And it's like, the comparison is weird to me. Like, you think you're the me of WWE? It's like you've been in WWE for 4 years now, so you're talking about UFC. You think you're the version of me, but is she not? Because she's won like 12 championships or whatever it is. So isn't she the kind of the version of you? Like I'm not sure if that's not that distinctive that you can say. I don't know. I'm not really sure what that means.
Well, you're not, and here's why. If you beat
I mean, Charlotte in WWE is like fucking, like, what, 12 championships? What does Ronda have in WWE? Like 5 or something? Like, so, I mean, how could she be the her of WWE? You know, I'm confused.
me at WrestleMania, it will hands down be the biggest victory of your career. Whereas when I beat you at your own game, you'll just be another one of the lost count.
Wait a minute, what? See, I don't get, what did she say there? I'm trying to translate this.
Game, you'll just be another one of the lost count.
Oh, you'll just be another one of the lost count. I get it now, because she said she lost count of who broken arms. But when, when Ronda throws the microphone here at the end, like the mic drop, to me, it doesn't feel like a mic drop. It doesn't feel like a, wow, I just got you, mic drop. It feels like, oh my God, thank God I'm done talking, mic drop. I'm scared. That's what it comes off at. I don't know. This is what I take out of this. I'm telling you. I don't know why, because Ronda Rousey delivered good promos in the past. And when she was erratic and lost her track of what she was saying, she was also good at recovering because she would get raging angry and be like, and just flip out. But here she doesn't have that passion, and that's what we're lacking here. The number one word is passion that's missing, I believe. Whatever that is it because she's disappointed in what they're writing for her? Is it she's disappointed in the story that they're telling? Is it that she doesn't really want to be there, but they paid her a lot of money? Is it that she made a simple mistake during the beginning of the promo and she never really got back on track? Is it that they hindered her in some way or another? I don't know what the answer is. But what I do know is Ronda comes off here at about a 6 out of 10 promo, and Charlotte comes off at about a 7 out of 10 promo, because Charlotte was able to sort of execute the material from beginning to end, albeit fairly probably scripted. And she was the one kind of being reactionary to Ronda. But Ronda really wasn't a strong introductionary promo, and then Ronda really didn't have a strong rebuttal to Charlotte much. So it was this is dead. This match feels dead on arrival. Like, it feels like I want to root for Charlotte, but Charlotte's supposed to be the bad guy. I think Charlotte's going to win this match. I swear to God to you. I think Ronda's just back for WrestleMania season to help out, and I think it's possible that Charlotte wins here, to be honest. I'm dead serious. If I was WWE, I would book Charlotte to win, because what are you going to do with Ronda? I mean, unless it's all about just the name, Ronda's champion again, but also, so I don't know, man. I mean, obviously in a normal situation, this would be Ronda Rousey defeating Charlotte at WrestleMania. The good guy, Ronda Rousey, wins against Charlotte at WrestleMania. That should be the story normally, but there's something off about this, and I don't know what it is, but this match feels dead at this point. And I can see, by the way, if they are changing this match from formerly the main event to like Steve Austin and Owens, like they've been saying, or the rumor says, I can totally see why now, because this is DOA. Absolute no passion. Charlotte had it. I think Charlotte had a 7 out of 10 promo. I think Ronda had a 6 or lower, maybe a 5. And normally I like Ronda's crazy promos, but there's something wrong here, and I don't quite get it. But anyway, what do you guys think about it? Leave in the comments down below what you think, and if you guys really like my content, please drop a super thanks down below by clicking the super thanks button and leaving it down there, or join me during my live streams and support there, or become a patron, patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. I will pin the top super thanks, donation support of this video to the top. Thanks so much. Other videos are popping up on your screen now that you might have missed from me. So check them out and keep binge watching my channel for more wrestling takes and podcasts right here on the Joe Cronin Show.